Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stop pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's from pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottom. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and wolves. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Make profits.
That TTG money gang, we some snipers.
Hey yo, what's up everybody? What's going on, boys and girls? Hope everybody's doing well here on this Sunday evening. What's up? I hope you're ready to get down to business this week because it's going to be all about earnings, folks. My name is Michael Edward Parinati. I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and the head trader at True Trading Group. And in case you guys didn't know, we were a Benzinga FinTech Awards finalist last year for Best Data Analysis Tool, but we're currently the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. There is literally something for everybody here at True Trading Group. Now, when you join our community, you join our platform, you're going to get access to around $15,000 worth of education, tools, resources that have already helped thousands of TC members to be successful, no matter how much they're starting with, what their experience level is, or how much time they have or don't have. It's an all-inclusive membership. You get access to all of our courses, a simplified and expanded version of the training program that I received working at a fund in New York. You're going to get beginner and advanced courses. You're going to learn about chart patterns, technical indicators, short selling, swing trading options, advanced options, how to make money during a market crash, futures trading. You're going to get a course on crypto, about, even a course on your taxes. And you have my personal favorite, which is trader psychology. Trader psychology courses, they are my absolute favorite. They are the most commonly answered by our members as their favorite when we've surveyed them and we've polled them, because I got to be honest with you guys, 80% of trading is mental. 80% of trading is mental. It's not actually that hard to read a chart, to use indicators, to see chart patterns. We can teach you that. Anybody that trades can teach you what a good chart looks like. right? Well, it looks like this stock's going to go up. It's the mental part. It's the mental part that is the reason why so many traders struggle. It's not because trading is some impossible task. It's not easy, but the reason why it's hard is not the charts. The reason why it's hard is actually the reason why it's hard is actually the mental aspect of it. Okay, so that's why the trader psychology courses are our absolute favorite. You're also going to get access to all the mods. There's 8 professional traders with you when you guys are trading with your trading group, and you're going to get all their trade alerts and all their trading styles: day trades, swing trades, options, futures, scalping, core trading, long-term investing. It's all included. Then you get but TTG is not just courses and trade alerts. You get access to all these different tools and resources, the best trading tools this industry has to offer. Many of them you may pay for already. TradingView's premium charting software, it's included in your membership when you guys join us. Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed included. A simulator from ETNA to practice with fake money included. Unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, short data, congressional trading data, insider trading data, social sentiment scanners, our AI trading assistant, custom scanners. It's all included when you join our platform. Then you get a supportive community like none other. 10,000 members from 115 different countries that genuinely give the damn whether or not you succeed or fail. 1,000 hours of workshops inside of our video library, and all of it with the utmost transparency, knowing that we submit daily trading records from our moderators onto the website where you guys can see every single executed trade, every buy, every take profit, every stop out, every win, every loss, every break-even trade. And collectively as a group on all of those executions, the mods and I have been able to maintain a cum rate of just over 80%, now going on roughly the last 4 years. We're 4.7 out of 5-star rated on Trustpilot with nearly 2,600 reviews. We have a 78% retention rate amongst our members, and we have a less than 2.5% refund rate at True Trading Group. Now, we also offer you guys a double your money back guarantee, which I'll talk to you guys about later on during this live stream, because I believe so strongly in the platform that we've created that anybody that joins True Trading Group, if you can make your membership fee back at least one time during the membership, we give you back not just the fee back, we give you back double the fee for wasting your time. I can do that because our refund rate is so incredibly low, less than 2.5%. Our 78% retention rate is so incredibly high. But I'll talk to you guys more about that W money back guarantee later on during this live. Right now, you're probably wondering why I should listen to anything it is that I discuss on this channel. It's not because, I think I'm the world's greatest trader. It's because I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I was trained by professionals on Wall Street. My first job right out of college was working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City. They had me go through a training program before they let me touch $1 of the fund's money. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the big stock market crash. But it was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, along with my team of 8 professional full-time trading mods and an over 30-person staff. We've helped thousands of members all over the world to reach their goals. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, I go live on this channel with myself, other mods, and sometimes even some special guests. We'll drop golden nuggets and give you free lessons, education, and trade ideas that can help you guys all become better traders. So if you've not yet done so, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss out on any of these live streams. I do want to take a moment. I want to thank our partners over at Benzinga. For those of you that don't know, Benzinga offers their own educational products and tools, yet they still fully endorse the TTG platform for the massive added value that it provides to their members and for their community. We're very grateful to Benzinga for the opportunity to further educate their community and also to offer the Benzinga Pro newsfeed as part of your TTG annual membership. So folks, if you're here from Benzinga, you guys are all in the right place. Welcome. Earlier today, we also sent out a registration form for the giveaway. Yes, it's Sunday, so that means we're doing a big giveaway here for members. The way that this giveaway is going to work is I'm going to give you guys 2 code words throughout the course of this live stream. Later on, I'll give you the first code word here in a moment. The second code word I'll give you later on during the live. And then we'll put everyone's name into a random name picker called the Wheel of Names. We'll spin the wheel here live. If your name's called, you'll have 2 minutes to send a text message to a phone number that we put on the screen. All right. So we'll put a phone number up on the screen. You'll have 2 minutes to send a text message to that phone number and then give us both of those code words. Okay. If you can't give me those code words, then we spin the wheel again. All right. So First code word is start. Start. The first code word is start. So you're going to have to write that down. The first code word is start. All right. The second code word I'll give you guys later on during the live stream. Now, before I go any further, make sure you are watching this live. Okay? Because if I call your name later and the clock starts ticking, you have 2 minutes to send a text. But if you're 15 minutes delayed, those 2 minutes, they come and they go, and you don't know that your name was even called, and you miss out on your prize. So there's a little button right down there in the corner of this YouTube channel and of this YouTube video. Make sure you see a red dot next to the word live. If you do not see a red dot next to the word live, just click that word live. Then you'll see the red dot. It'll take you up to speed. So you're watching this live stream live. So the whole point of a live stream is to watch it live. Okay. So make sure you're watching this live. And folks, that first code word is start. All right. That first code word is start. All right. Now, welcome to the live. Listen up, listen good. I don't really have any fancy events coming up this week. We don't have any inflation data. We don't have any Fed meetings. We don't have any labor reports. But I got something better. Earnings. Yes, earnings kick off this week. This is the start of earnings season. Now, I can sit here and I can talk to you about all the volatility, how crazy it is, everybody's making money, and all of those things would be true. And I repeat it on here day after day, night after night, and all these live streams. In fact, I actually talked about it on last Sunday night's live stream. I talked about all the opportunity that we were going to have last week because CPI and PPI inflation data was coming out. The markets were sitting at all-time highs. I talked about that literally last Sunday and how much opportunity that I believed that there was going to be. And it turns out that what is traditionally supposed to be slow periods during the summertime, as we're now into the heart of the summer, it hasn't been slow. It has been anything but slow. We just had a banner month in the month of June, and so far July is off to an even better start than we had in June. We're on pace to have a better month of July than we had in June, and that's tough to do because June was that good of a month. The markets are at all-time highs. We literally made a new all-time high on Friday. The Dow Jones crossed over 40,000. The S&P crossed over 5,600. And everybody wants to know, how much further can this rally really go? Now, the market rally has already gone further than anybody had anticipated back at the start of this year. When you go back to January of 2024, every single Wall Street analyst and technician and everybody else put out their price targets for the year. Every single one of those early price targets in January have been exceeded. Nobody expected the markets to get this high. That's great. But now that we're here, what happens next? That's what everybody wants to know. Now, listen, there's 8 professional traders inside of True Trading Group that are with you every single day. And I can sit here for an hour and I can go over what they all think about the market, which one of them think the market's going to go higher, which one of them think we're going to get a pullback. I can list all of their trading records with you because it's all public, right? It's all public. Not only in True Trading Group, we don't only just trade in front of you live, but the mods and I also call out our trades, our entries, our exits before we get into these trades. And of course, you guys get them delivered to your phones in real time when we send out push notifications when our mods do execute their trades via that mobile app, so that even those of you that are busy at work and you're not in front of a computer, you can still follow along with what it is that we're doing during the day by getting those real-time push notifications that let you know when our professional traders have got in or out of their positions. But we also take it a step forward. We could take it a step further, I should say. And tonight, I'm going to give you guys some stats, some fun facts, some of the numbers from myself, a handful of some of our other moderators, and some stats I'm going to give you for the month of June. And then we'll talk about the month of July and what we expect going into now the second half of July. But I want to just show you what we've been able to accomplish in what is supposed to be a slow time of the year. And then don't worry, I'm going to give you guys my whole game plan today. I'm going to give you, I got a list of stocks right here on my notebook, prices, entry points, exit points, exactly how I plan on making money this week. It's the start of earnings. It's going to be a big week. Earnings are going to dominate the headlines when you're looking at what individual stocks are making different moves. And it's going to be catalysts that are going to move all of the stocks that you guys are focused on. And this is a big deal because the market rally has recently broadened, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. I'll talk more about that in just a moment. But I'll start with myself. In the month of June, I made 44 trades, all of my executions, 44 of them. 36 were winners. 36 of them were green. Overall win rate of just over 81% on all of the executions. And out of those, 17 were day trades, 27 were swing trades. And that's very important because we talk about swing trading and in the environment that we find ourselves in when the market is in such a strong, dominating trend. It's a swing trader's market. It's a swing trader's environment. So those of you that are busy with full-time jobs, you want to enter a trade on a Monday, exit it on Thursday, all the power to you. This is the environment to do so. And then I'll talk to you guys about Shai. She actually just hosted a swing trading boot camp just the other week. 3 weeks ago? She did a swing trading boot camp. Speaking of swing trading, but she had a total of 61 trades, 46 of them winners. Okay. Now, out of those winning trades, 12 of them were triple digit gains. 8 were more than 50%. 18 were between 20 and 49%. Then you have Andrea Weber, Uni, 124 total trades, 99 winning trades, win rate of just around 80% on all executions. Out of that, 46 were day trades, 78 were swing trades. 14 of them were triple digit gains. 21 were between 50 and 99%. 35 were between 20 and 49%. And then you've got Glennie bringing up the rear, 15 trades, 12 winners. This is an equity, 50% gain on an equity. 4 of them, 20 to 49% gain. 7 of them, 1 to 19% gain on an equity. Shai and Uni trade options. Myself and Glennie trade equities. Just to give you an idea of the variety that you get inside trade trading. Now, these numbers are great, right? And hopefully I didn't bore you with all that, but let's wake you up a little bit here because I want to know what you probably want to know is, well, that's great. Your moderators did this. Your moderators did that. That's fantastic. But did that translate into your members actually making money? Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. That's why you're here. You're on this live stream to figure out how you can make money, not to listen how other people made money. You want to figure out how can you make money going forward. And that's what we're going to do here. I'm not a Monday morning quarterback. I don't want to harp on the past. I don't want to talk about what happened last week. I don't want to dive into too much about what happened last month. I want to talk about how we're going to make money this week because this is going to be an action-packed, opportunity-filled week. And it's not just the moderators that are making money. The members make money from these trades too. The members follow along with these trade alerts. The members get educated enough to a point where they make their own trades. And I don't just think that to be true. I know it to be true because it's what our members tell us. And I'll prove it to you. Guys, members of True Trading Group. Members of True Trading Group. If you are making money and becoming a better trader, go ahead and type the number 1 inside of chat right now. Again, if you're making money, if you are becoming a better trader, type the number 1 in chat right now. Anybody that's watching this live stream that is not a member of True Trading Group, you should pay very close attention to how many people that you see type the number 1 on this side of the screen, because all of these people are your friends, your family members, your coworkers. They are your peers. And if they can do this, then so can you. There is absolutely no reason why you cannot do this if all of these people are telling you that they're making money with TTG. I love all of these people to death. They're not better than you. They're not special. They are normal people, regular people with full-time jobs, little to no experience in the markets prior. Maybe they lost money in the markets previously at some point, telling you now that they are making money in literally the greatest market environment that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I don't just say that because the market's at all-time highs. It's the volatility, it's the trading action, it's the price action that provides day traders and swing traders like us so much damn opportunity. And here we are, more all-time highs. And we're about to start a new week. And we're starting that new week after making, I don't even know, our 38th new all-time high this year, something like that. It's insane. We're at almost 40 new all-time highs in the SPY this year. And listen, 2021, which is probably one of the craziest years that most of us have ever seen, the meme stock mania, the markets just went straight up. Over 10 million new retail traders entered the market. We had 70 new all-time highs get put in 2021. And that's really impressive because in 2020, there was 33 new all-time highs. In 2019, there was 35. In 2018, there was 19, but 70 in 2021. And then you had 0 in 2022, 0 in 2023. And then here we are after 2 years of no new all-time highs. We're at almost nearly 40 new all-time highs on the S&P. I'd consider that one hell of a comeback after experiencing a bear market in 2022. 2022 was a legitimate bear market crash, down over 30% on the S&P. Anything over 20% is a bear market. We had a legitimate crash last year. And then here you are. In 2022, we had a legitimate crash in 2022. Then the market stabilized in 2023 and then ripped your face off to start off 2024, the first half of the year. Now, I don't want to get this confused. I don't want anybody to get this confused. The stock market doesn't just have to go up in order for people to make money. Matter of fact, volatility is what drives. It's what, I talk about this all the time. It's what drives all of this opportunity, all this money-making opportunity in the markets. And you got to learn how to capitalize on it. Because if you're just sitting on the sidelines watching all of these things just pass you by, you guys are missing out on money-making opportunities. Real money-making opportunities. And this is going to be all about earnings this week. Now, I don't know what you know or don't know about the markets, but it's going to move the stocks that you care about most. See, last week we had CPI inflation data come in lighter than expected. And because CPI came in lighter than expected, after you had a weak labor report the week before, the market fully priced in. The market's fully priced in a rate cut in September. So the markets believe that we are going to get our first rate cut in September. Now, as a result of that, it caused people to begin to take profit in the big tech names and rotate into other areas of the market that are more sensitive to interest rates. The NASDAQ and the S&P fell when that CPI data came out, and the Dow went up and the Russell 2000 exploded. Now, this makes complete and total sense because now that the market is convinced rate cuts start in September, you can start to get a rotation. You have hedge fund managers that are up massive amounts in their tech stocks, in the big tech names, the Apples, the Nvidias of the world, right? Stocks that have just made massive, monumental runs over the last couple of years. They can now begin to take profit in some of those names and use some of that profit to fund purchases in underperforming areas of the market where they consider there to be untapped value. There is not value when you look at the Mag 7 tech stocks. Apple, Meta, Alphabet, Nvidia, these stocks are now getting expensive. They've gone up and up and up and up and up to the point where eventually people decide enough's enough. Let's take some profit. Let's use some of that profit to then go into other areas of the market, which is why the Russell 2000 exploded last week. The Russell 2000 went up 3.5% in one day. And this is because the Russell 2000 is made up of a bunch of small companies that are extremely sensitive to interest rates. Why? Because a lot of these companies carry large amounts of debt. And when interest rates start to come down, that's good because that means debt interest expense can start to come down as well, which opens up and frees up more cash flow for these companies, and they can be less financially burdened. That's why these stocks exploded. And they exploded while stocks like Microsoft went down. Meta went down last week. Amazon went down last week. Alphabet went down last week. Nvidia down. Now, some people might think that it's bad. It's bad to see stocks like Meta, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia to go down. It's bad to see them go down, but really it's a good thing. It's a good thing because the market rally has broadened. Stocks other than the Mag 7 went up. and stocks other than the Mag 7 led the entire market back up on Friday. It wasn't the big Mag 7 tech stocks that took the S&P to a new all-time high on Friday after experiencing the pullback on Thursday when everybody started taking profit on the tech names. That money found its way into other areas of the market, and that pushed the S&P back to the upside, even though the NASDAQ still struggled. But not the Dow. The Dow made a new high, not the Russell. The Russell made a new high. That's what your rotation looks like. Now, don't get me wrong. The tech stocks all exploding over the last couple of years has been incredible for us at True Trading Group because we own them in our long-term portfolio. We bought them back in 2022, right? Stocks like NVIDIA, right? Stocks like AMD, stocks like Apple and Microsoft and Meta and Alphabet and Amazon and CrowdStrike and Broadcom, Palo Alto. We bought all of these stocks in 2022. So obviously I'm extremely happy, and I did it all right here on this YouTube channel. You can go back and watch my lives. I told everybody the stocks that I'm buying in my long-term portfolio. I told everybody it would happen in May of 2022. It happened in June of 2022 when I was just buying. And these are all the stocks that I was buying. I made it very public for everybody, and members of True Trading Group capitalized on it. And members of True Trading Group have seen some of their lives change because of what these stocks have done. Comment in chat if you're maybe one of the teaching members that was able to capitalize, take advantage of these long-term portfolio moves, because at True Trading Group, it's not just day trading. It's not just swing trading. It's also long-term portfolio moves as well. Something for everybody here, guys. The market gets very top heavy when there's just a small basket of stocks that move the whole market higher, which is bad because it leaves the entire market susceptible to a deeper drawdown, a deeper, more severe pullback if something were to go wrong with those stocks that are leading the way. When the market is broad and you get a lot of different areas of the market are moving higher, it's easier for the market to stabilize when you get moments of pullback or moments of correction, because you have leadership in a lot of different areas. You have some, maybe one day the tech stocks hold the markets up. Another day it's financials and healthcare. Another day it's consumer staples and utilities. Another day it's industrials and comm services. And I'm just making up, just giving you guys some examples of different sectors in the market. But when you have different areas of the market that are all moving higher, and that's a healthier market. Spread it out a little bit. Share the love. It's healthier for the long run. And speaking of the long run, it would appear that a soft landing is the most likely scenario at this time. Is a recession still possible? Yes. But it definitely appears at this moment in time, as we sit here on July 14th of 2024, that a soft landing is the most probable and most likely scenario. The market certainly thinks so. Do you think the market would be sitting at all-time highs right now today if the market believed that in the next 6 months we're going to be in a recession? No, the markets wouldn't be sitting here because the market is forward-looking. The market doesn't trade off of where we are in this moment in time. The market trades on where the markets think we're going to be in 6 to 9 months. It is a forward-looking mechanism. Okay, it looks into the future. It trades off of forward expectations. 6 to 9 months from now, that's where the market trades off of. So the markets thought that a recession was the most likely scenario. The SPY wouldn't be at 560. The Dow wouldn't be at 4,000. We would be much lower than that if they believed that we were either in a recession or heading for a recession. So that's one thing you guys really kind of have to think about. And now that the market is convinced that rate cuts are starting up in September, the clock is ticking, the race has begun. The race is on. And what's the race? The race is, it's a race between the Fed and the economy and labor market. Can the economy and the labor market hold together long enough so that the Fed can really start cutting rates? Because inflation is cooperating. You saw that last week. If you expect that to continue, then the race is on. We're going to get our first rate cut in September. Is that fast enough? You'll get another rate cut in December, and you'll probably get rate cuts every other meeting going into 2025. Can the labor market hold together long enough for the Fed to get maybe 4 or 5 rate cuts under their belt? That's the question. That will determine the soft landing or something worse. That answer is yet to be seen. I don't have that answer. I wish I did. I wish I could predict the future. That's not what makes me a good trader. I don't have a magic crystal ball. I wish I did. I'd be a trillionaire if I knew what the future held. So the answer for that is yet to be seen. But this earnings season can give you a huge tell in what those next couple of months are going to look like. Can give us some major clues. And it all starts this week. You have to understand that this week is not the week where you're going to scoop up some great long-term investments. This is the week where if you are a day trader or you are a swing trader, that you have a real chance to make the kind of money that will allow you to take your family on that special vacation. A real chance to make enough money to help pay down your mortgage. A real chance to make enough money so that you don't have to worry about your finances for the next 90 days. That is what this week represents. And it's not because I'm going to give you the greatest stock pick to ever have existed. It's because collectively as a group, the moderators and I and our members, we know what the hell we are doing. We have a solid win rate of just over 80% on all of our executions over the last 5 years, and an even better track record when it comes to risk management, and more important, and which is more important than win rate, to be quite honest with you. But both are pretty damn good. Ultimately, what's happening is that the volatility is going to drive this week on the back of earnings. Earnings are going to drive the price action this week. We employ real education, real tools, and a community that is second to none. We have a platform that allows you to dictate the pace at which you learn so that you can trade and invest and you can fit it into your life and your schedule, no matter how much money you have or no matter how much time you have. A lot of our members have full-time jobs, 82% of them, actually, to be exact. That means they work over 40 hours a week. You don't believe me? Watch. Members, do me a favor real quick. If you're making money now while working a full-time job, just type the number 1 and tell me what you do for a living, please. Type the number 1, tell me what you do for a living if you guys are members of True Trading Group and you're making money while working a full-time job. Let's go ahead. Type the number 1, tell me what you do for a living if you guys are making money while working a full-time job. And people that are not members on here, pay attention to some of the comments. See if you see someone that does the same thing for a living as you do. IT consultant, tower climber, small business, realtor, landlord, bus painter, small business owner, firefighter, banking officer, warehousing, accounting, hairdresser, admin coordinator, high school teacher, construction sales, acting, business consultant, massage therapy. True. Johnny Money goes, 40 hours is a part-time job now. Yeah, nowadays, right? But that's the thing. So 82% of our members have a job where they work over 40 hours a week. Janitorial company, CNC operator. There you go, Glenny. That a boy. There you go. Internal auditor, construction inspector, restaurant service. Woo! There you go, Jeffrey. Jeffrey says, I'm a trial member and I'm making money. Jeffrey Perales, we got to get you into the family full time, brother. Jeffrey, send us a text message. We'll get you hooked up with something special right now. So Jeffrey says he's a trial member, says he's making money with us as a trial. Imagine what you could be doing, Jeffrey, as a full-time member. Jeffrey, I'm being dead serious, brother. You want to join us right now? I'll give you a good deal. Send us, because I like your comment. I like where your head's at. I've seen you in chat too as a trial. Send a text message, 786-505-4049. Again, that's Jeffrey. And anybody else, honestly, if you guys are trial members and you guys want to join, send a text message, 786-505-4049. But I want to see how many people are actually on here right now that are not members of True Trading Group. Because today is certainly not the day for the trial, because today is actually the last day for the $797 price point. All of our tools, all of our resources, all of our courses, everything is available for you guys today for $797 for the next 15 people that join, or midnight tonight, whichever one of those two things happens first. If 15 people join at $797, the price goes up. If midnight strikes, the price goes up. Whichever one happens first, the price goes up. Midnight tonight, or after 15 people join, the price goes up for the annual membership. If you guys are not If you are not a member of True Trading Group, can you do me a favor real quick? And then we're going to get into my top trade ideas for the week. I got one more question. This is for non-members, and then we're going to talk about the stocks I have eyed up on how I'm going to make money this week. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. If you're not part of True Trading Group, type the letters TTG. It might sound tedious. Do me a favor, type TTG. I want to make sure you guys, that I could tailor the content specifically the way that I need to. Way to go. Johanny says, I learned a lot after I bought the course. Awesome. So yeah, guys, go ahead, type TTG. Let me see how many people we have on here that are not members of the TTG fam. Let's see. We got Jacob, Aubrey, Eric, Joseph Copeland. What's up, brother? We got Kifford from Ghana. We actually have members in Ghana. We have members in 115 different countries. We actually do have I think we have like 2 members in Ghana. Let's see. We got Tony. We've got Brent. Sako Prad, Cherie. All right, fantastic. Oh, by the way, I shot the best golf round of my life today. So thank you. I figure I got to share that with you guys. Oh, nice. Oh, Nert. Listen, Nert, I'm being dead serious. So comment from Nert. It says, TTG, I watch the streams almost every night. I'm not a beginner, but I have made some mistakes. That's okay, Nerd. We all make mistakes. Okay. I'm getting good, getting my life in a spot so I can join the group and work more on my consistent trades. Nerd, I'm dead serious. If you want to join us, I'll give you a deal here tonight. Nerd, you also send a text message. So Nerd and Jeffrey, text us, guys. I'm being serious. 786-505-4049. Nerd, Jeffrey, text that number right now. We've got Joe standing by. He's literally right here with me. You'll talk to him directly. It's not a robot. It's not somebody on the other side of the world. You'll talk directly to Joe, and we'll take care of you guys. We'll get you hooked up. Nerd and Jeffrey, send a text to that number. All right? Excellent. We'll get you guys part of the family. We'll get you right into chat as soon as tomorrow. All right? Let's do that. All right. So listen, those of you that just typed TTG, I'm going to share with you how you can join our platform if you guys want to join the 10,000 members from 115 different countries, because tonight is the last night for that price point. Don't forget you have the double your money back guarantee as well. So honestly, I don't think you really have anything to lose. I don't think you need the double your money back guarantee, but it's there for peace of mind. The way that it works is the following. First, go to ttgoffer.com. Okay. That's ttgoffer.com. Just pull it up. I want you to see what you actually get with your membership. Just pull it up. Everything on that page is included. There's no upsell, additional cost, or fee for anything you see on that page. ttgoffer.com. Okay. My golf score, it was a 78. Now, to be fair, it was a par 71 course. So if I was playing a 72 par course, which is standard, it's really a 79, but it was a 78. So my personal best prior to that was a 79. Today, 78. But it was a par 71 course. So technically, it's kind of equal to my 79, but 78. All right. So now go to ttgoffer.com. Okay. Go to ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page is included. You get all of our courses. Okay. Beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it. You got it. You get access to it. It's there. This is a simplified and expanded upon version of the training program that I went through when I worked at the fund in New York. Okay. There's no upsell for any of those things. You're also going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, which is worth, you guys go to Benzinga directly, you're going to spend $1,000 a year for that. You get that included when you join your trading group for $797 for the whole year. You also get Trading Views premium charting software. The Trade Idea scanner streams on our platform for you guys to use. You get 2 small private study group sessions with our mods, our AI-powered trading assistant, 1,000 hours in our video library, unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, congressional trading data, short data, analyst ratings, All of this is included for $797 for the whole year. If you paid for those things separately, easily $5,000, maybe even $6,000 for the $6,000 for the year. You join True Trading Group right now for $797, but you got to be one of the next 15 people, or you got to do it by midnight tonight because then the price goes up. Now you have that double your money back guarantee that I mentioned to you earlier. The double your money back guarantee is right there on the checkout page. It's in black and white. Literally, just go read it. Okay, it's literally right there for you guys. But here's the way it works. You join today, you pay $797. If you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group, and are still unable to make enough winning trades to equal the $797 membership fee, I'm not just going to give you back $797. I'm going to give you back double, $1,594. I'm going to give it back to you. Yours. For wasting your time. That's how much that's how we prove to you how much we believe in the platform that we've created. I see the results that members have. You saw the results that members, and maybe you missed it. You know what? Maybe you missed it. In case you missed it, I'll ask one more time. Members, type the number 1 if you're making money with us. Type the number 1 if you guys are becoming better traders because of True Trading Group. Go ahead and type the number 1. So in case anybody missed it before, now is your chance to see once again the results that our members have. It's not just the moderators that have these results. It's members that have these results. You can have them too. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com. Everything there is included. We accept Klarna, Afterpay, and PayPal credit. If you would like to use one of those payment options, you can. But you got the W money back guarantee. It's for peace of mind. Hold us accountable. It's right there for you guys on ttgoffer.com. Any questions, text us. We're fully transparent. We're an open book. Text us 786-505-4049. Again, that's 786-505-4049. And we have to welcome Courtney. Courtney just joined. Everybody welcome Courtney. We are now down to 14 of these spots. Everybody welcome Courtney. 14 spots left. Remember, you have until midnight tonight or 14 more people join and the price goes up. $797 is the price. Text us with questions, 786-505-4049. All right, Courtney, welcome to the TTG family. All right, folks, I'm going to take a quick little sip of water and then we're going to dive into some trade ideas for the week. And we have to welcome David. David just joined. 13 of these spots now remain. Everybody welcome David. David just joined. Guys, everybody welcome David. Courtney, David, welcome to the TTG family. Everybody welcome Courtney and David. Welcome, welcome, welcome. John Bacalar. So close to a delicious dessert. John Bacalar says, darn, I guess I'm ineligible for the double your money back guarantee since I have made 20 times my join up fee in only 3 months. This group is truly amazing. Do the math. John Bacalar has made 20 times the membership fee in just 3 months. Says this group is truly amazing. Boom. Way to go, John Bacalar. All right, so Courtney and David, welcome. Everybody else, go to ttgoffer.com. Grab one of these spots, guys, before the price goes up. There's no point in you guys paying more money tomorrow. Join now and pay the $797. Get the W money back guarantee. Let's rock and roll. Let's kick some ass this week. It's going to be a big week. All right, speaking of going to be a big week, let's go over some trade ideas. First up, Palantir. I am still looking at Palantir long for a target of 29. Okay, my target is 29. Why are we looking at Palantir? We made some really good money on Palantir last week. All right, was one of our trade ideas. We got into Palantir on Monday, and we were able to take profits off on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Beautiful, beautiful trade for us last week on Palantir. But the reason why we're looking at Palantir is because of the support level at 27. Now, what you'll notice is back here, you had this previous pivot top in early March. That we broke to the upside on Monday, and ever since then, you will see support holding 27. Nice candle here on Friday, and we're looking for Palantir to do that. All right, we're looking for Palantir to do this. All right, so what we're going to look for tomorrow is going to be any pullback towards $28. We are going to look to get long $28 and look for an extension through 28.50, take out 28.50, and then get to 29, maybe 29.15. All right, everybody, welcome Jeffrey. Yes, Jeffrey, the trial member. Way to go, Jeffrey. I look forward to trading with you full time now, brother. You got me for the whole year now, Jeffrey. That's it. You're screwed. You got me for a whole year now. I'm only kidding. Jeffrey, welcome to the family. 12 spots left, though, now, guys. 12. That's it. Mary says, if you are trading alone, you're missing so much opportunity to trade with professionals and members who care about your success as well as their own. Join us and see what education can do for you. Memphis Street Doc, happy 3-year anniversary to you. A 3-year anniversary coming up for Memphis Street Doc on Tuesday. There's my boy, Jeffrey. There he is. Jeffrey, I'm happy to have you part of the team, brother. Excellent. Jeffrey, welcome. 12 spots left. Yeah, whoop, whoop. Jeffrey goes, whoop, whoop. I like it. I like it. Jeffrey, we're going to get you saying AU before you know it. Palantir, $28 look for the long, up to 29. That's what we're looking for. I'd go after the 29 strike Friday expiration call option. Those looking to trade options. July 19th expiration, $29 strike. Let's see if we can get to 29. You can also go maybe 28.50. They probably have 50-cent increments on the strike price for Palantir, but I would go 29, 28.50, 29. All right, that's Palantir. Next up, Chipotle. We're going to look at Chipotle here, and the reason why we're going to look at Chipotle is because of a support zone from 56 to 57. So here is your support zone, 56 to 57. What I'm looking for from Chipotle is very specific price action. I want Chipotle to break underneath 57 and then recover it. Okay. I'm looking for Chipotle to get under 57, hold 56, and pop back to 58. Right. So what we're going to look for here from Chipotle is price action that looks like this. We're going to look for us to drop underneath 57. Oops. Drop underneath 57 and then reclaim it and move back up like this. Okay. This is what we're expecting here from Chipotle. Let's see if we can get this from Chipotle. Now, my stop loss on this idea for a long would be 56. Where am I getting that from? Follow me right back here, folks. This gap. See this gap up here in the middle of March? A gap fill takes you to 56. That's going to be my support. Let's pierce 57. Let's stop out. Well, here's what I essentially want to do. I want to stop out all the weak hands under 57. Why? I'm going to draw a line across 57. 57 is not only last week's low, but it's also this previous support level. See that support level at 57? So what I think is you're going to have a lot of traders. They're going to put their stop losses under 57. They're all going to get stopped out when the stock goes to 56.50. And then buyers are going to step in at the gap fill in front of 56. And the buyers in front of 56 are going to push the stock right back up above 57.50. And all the people that got stopped out under 57 are going to chase the stock back in for the long, and you're going to get a pop back up towards 58.50 to 59. So we're going to look for Chipotle for the long against 56. Guys, again, make sure you are watching this live. Okay, we have a giveaway coming up in a few minutes. Make sure you are watching this live, because if your name is called, you're only going to have 2 minutes to send a text message to give me the 2 code words to win the prize. Make sure you see a red dot at the bottom of your screen next to the word live. If you don't click the word live, then you'll see the red dot. Then you'll be brought fully up to speed. That is Chipotle. Now, let's couple this trade idea with another just in case the weakness in this stock continues, and we're going to look for a potential short on Kava. Kava and Chipotle, very similar. But I have a very similar trade idea on Kava. But if Kava breaks 84, it does have room to the downside. So what I'm going to look for here actually is we're going to go for this support level on Kava. Now you guys can see here for the last 3 days, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, support, support, support at 84. Previous support at 84 in the beginning of June. You have this dark blue line, which is the 50-day moving average on the screen. Just in case we take out that 84 with heavy volume, you could have more downside on Kava. What I think you would probably see would maybe be a bounce attempt to get back above the 50-day moving average, and then that fails. And then to see if that then continues itself back down to the downside. Okay. But I'm going to probably look at Chipotle, and I'll keep Kava kind of in the back pocket. All right. We'll keep it in the back pocket. All right. Next up, Carvana. We made some great money with Carvana on Friday. Okay, so for us on Friday, this was the big money maker for me on Friday. We took Carvana long right here, and we were able to rip some profits, ripping profits, ripping profits, ripping profits, ripping profits. It was a great day for us on Carvana. I've got to welcome Noah. Noah, welcome to the family, Noah. 11 of these spots are left now, guys. I'm telling you, these spots are going quick now. There's only 11 spots left. Guys, there are only 11 spots left. So again, make sure that you go to ttgoffer.com, okay? Fill out that info and get your butt in chat. Don't miss this week, man. I'm telling you, it's earnings. You're going to regret it if you miss it. You're going to regret it. All right? Text us with questions, 786-505-4049. All right, Carvana. So I decided to not hold Carvana over the weekend. I exited Carvana, my final take profit right before the close. But if we gap up, and again, I'm giving you very specific price action. If we gap up tomorrow, if I see Carvana 138 or higher, I'm looking to buy pullbacks into 136, 137. I'll probably start the long at 137. I'll stop it out under 135. But if we gap up tomorrow on Carvana, I'm going to look for pullbacks into 136, 137. If that area can hold on an early pullback off the bell, we'll take that trade long. I'll set a stop under 135. We're going to look for a move into the low 140s, and you look for a candle that looks something like this. All right. We look for a candle that looks something like that. Nice short position on Carvana, guys, too. So if this thing starts to squeeze, it's got room, but I think we need that gap up in order for us to really get that trade. All right. So keep your eyes on that. We got to welcome Vince. Vince just joined. Now we're down to just 10 of these spots. Guys, everybody welcome Vince, newest member to the teach up. And now here comes Terry. Terry, well, guys, only 9 spots left. Hurry up. Terry, welcome to the TTG fam. Everybody welcome Terry and Vince. There are 9 spots remaining. 9 spots remaining. Text us with any questions, 786-505-4049. Grab one of these spots before the price goes up, guys. All right, let's see. I talked to you about Palantir. I talked to you about Chipotle. I talked to you about Carvana. I talked to you about Kava. Now I want to talk to you about a ticker symbol that I have not traded in a long time, and it's actually PayPal. Why am I talking to you about PayPal? Very simple. Inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline. What else is at the neckline? The 200-day moving average. This yellow line. So this yellow line, that's a 200-day moving average. So it's left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline. And then when you look back here to the left, look at this support, right? So what you'll notice is So you'll notice that where we found support at the head, right? There's the head for the inverse head and shoulders. Look back to the left. This entire area was support. So we found support, formed an inverse head and shoulders. The 200-day moving average sits here. If you can break above 61, I think you can see an easy $1 to $1.50 on PayPal. This is a trade that if you don't like fast moving stocks, if you like really cheap options and slow movers, this is one to look at. Okay. If PayPal takes out 61, look for this thing to get to at least 62.25, maybe 62.50. That is PayPal. Let's cross that one off. Also, we're getting a nice bounce back in Bitcoin. Okay. Getting a nice bounce back in Bitcoin. Okay. Now that we're getting a nice bounce back in Bitcoin, back above 61K, back above 61K. Okay. Now that we got to welcome Emmanuel. Did I welcome Emmanuel yet? Emmanuel, 8 of these spots now remain. Everybody welcome Emmanuel. 8 spots now remain. Emmanuel, welcome to the TGD fam. So now that we're getting this bounce back in Bitcoin, I want to watch Mara actually to get back to 23. Now, if you remember, Mara has huge resistance at 23. You can see resistance and resistance. And I'm just looking to see now we had this candle, breakout candle on Friday, where we took out the 100-day and the 50-day moving average. I just want to see if there's more. Just want to see if there's more. We're going to look to see though if it is. We're going to look to see though if Bitcoin continues. I will not think about getting long Mara unless Bitcoin is moving higher. And last but not least, JP Morgan came out with earnings on Friday. The stock had a real whiplash type of trading session. But also, if this stock gaps up, you also have more banks reporting tomorrow. So more banks are reporting this week. So I want to see if maybe the real move for JP Morgan was a day 2 move. And you'll notice that we had this previous all-time high. We broke above it. You reported earnings, and you kind of held that prior all-time high. And I just want to say this is kind of similar to Carvana. If you gap up tomorrow, then maybe we can get a long there on JP Morgan. And JP Morgan, look for JP Morgan to take us back to 209.210. All right, 209.210. Look for JP Morgan to do something like this. If it gaps up, the gap up is going to be crucial. If the stock gaps down, I'm not interested. But if it gaps up, let's say 206. Then I'm going to look to buy pullbacks to 205. My stop will also probably be 203. And we'll look for this thing to shoot to 209.210. All right, that's JP Morgan. All right, folks, that's it. So that's it. All right. That is it. All right. So that concludes my trade ideas. That concludes my trade ideas for the week. That means it's giveaway time. All right. That means it is giveaway time. So the second code word of the night is earnings. Okay. The second code word is earnings. All right. So the code words for tonight are start, earnings. Start, earnings. Those are your code words for tonight. You need to know both code words if your name is called in order for you guys to win the prize. All right. Again, make sure you're watching this video live, because then in a moment we're going to spin the wheel. And if your name is called, you will have 2 minutes to send a text message to the phone number you see on the bottom of the screen. C786-292-1606. 786-292-1606. You'll have to text that number. Give me both code words and the prize is yours. If you're a lifetime member, you're going to skip the line mentor session, one-on-one mentor session with one of our professional traders, any one of your choice. You're going to skip the line. Doesn't matter if they have a 2-month waiting list. you will skip the line. You'll do it this week. And it's a bonus one. You get 4 of them a year as a lifetime member. You're going to get a 5th one bonus for free. If you are an annual member, all right, if you are an annual member, you're going to get STR for a whole year included free. That's a value of like $800. You get it free. All right. So Joe, let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Good luck, everybody. And the first winner is Deanne Ackley. Deanne Ackley. Deanne Ackley. The clock starts now. Deanne Ackley. You have 2 minutes to send a text message to 786-292-1606 and give us both code words. All right. We've got 1 minute and 30 seconds for Deanne. I don't feel good about this. I don't know why. I don't get good vibes from Deanne. I don't think Deanne is gonna send the text. I hope I'm wrong. Prove me wrong, Deanne. Prove me wrong, Deanne. Come on. I just don't know if she's on here. I don't know if she's on here. 1 minute left. $50 seconds. 786-292-1606. You got to text that number, Deanne, and the prize is yours. 40 seconds. Give me both code words, and we're good to go. 30 seconds. Yes. I didn't feel good about this one. I didn't feel good about this. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I didn't feel good about it. I didn't feel good about it. Time is up. Deanne, Joe, let's go ahead and spin that wheel. William Scott. William Scott. Now, if your name was William Wallace, I would have said for sure we're getting this text message. But William Scott, we're going to give you a shot. You got 2 minutes to send a text message to 786-292-1606. All right, 786-292-1606. Give me both code words. The prize is yours. You are now down to 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. William Scott. That was good. Andre Zubko. That was amazing. So Andre just goes, TTG can provide you freedom. That is, Joe, put that on the screen, damn it. Put Andre's comment on the screen, Joe. There it is. Andre, well done. Well done, brother. Well done. That is so good. Meanwhile, William Scott, the clock is ticking, man. 45 seconds left. Say it ain't so. I can't give anything away today. 40 seconds. William Scott, we're waiting for a text message. 786-292-1606. Give me both code words. 30 seconds now. It's not looking good here, folks. It's really not looking good. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, man. Oh, thank you, BX. BX Packy says, Mike, how's the wife and baby? Hope having a baby boy or a girl. Wife is good. Pregnant as all hell. Is ready to just be done with it. Baby not here yet. Baby doing well. It's a baby girl. Due date is August 9th, but we think she's coming early. So it should be any week is fair game. Let's go ahead and spin it one more time, Joe. Let's spin it one more time. Oh, we got to welcome Kimberly. Oh, we took it down already. Well, we got to welcome Kimberly. Kimberly just joined. Everybody welcome Kimberly. That means we're down to 7. Woo! Way to go. BX Packy said, good luck, bro, and thank you for Friday. 200% gain on the SPY. It's my pleasure. It is my absolute pleasure. Wait, let me see. I think we... yeah, no, guys, I'm sorry. Joe already canceled. It's all Joe's fault. It's all Joe's fault. We'll do more this week. But Joe already canceled out. He would have to reload people's names into the thing again. So, and that would take a little while. But we'll do more this week. But that's it. That does it for us. Everybody blame Joe while we're not spinning the wheel again. Bad Joe. That does it for me, guys. Welcome to all of our new members. Those of you that are not members yet, you guys have any questions, hurry up and just text us. 786-505-4049. 786-505-4049. Text with questions. We're fully transparent, open book, anything you guys want to know. All right? Don't forget, you got the W money back guarantee. The $7.97 price point is only good until midnight tonight. So hurry up and grab one. Go to ttgoffer.com. I'll see the rest of you all in chat. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Show some love. Turn on notifications so you don't ever miss these lives, so you're not one of the people that gets their name called and doesn't win the prize because they're not here and they don't send a text message in time. That's it, folks. I'll see you guys.